So the theme of today is a new dawn. As we said earlier, Techworks has been around for a little while, but we really wanted to reinvigorate it and relaunch it. And with me coming on board in March, that's something I really want to do. So today is about sharing with you some of the things we have done and also some of the plans that we have. I just wanted to share this with you. Stephen Hawking was a great scientist and a great inspiration to me. And when I reflect on this quote of his here, it really resonates the true value of talking to each other and sharing ideas and the power of collaboration. He talks about mankind greatest achievements have come around by talking. And as Hussein mentioned, harnessing the power of the sun and other great achievements that could be had must come about by collaboration and talking. And we truly believe that Techworks is at the forefront of enabling those type of collaborations as the industry moves forward. So I just wanted to share that with you because Stephen Hawking was a great inspiration to me. In terms of our mission is to strengthen the UK's deep tech capabilities as a global leader of future technologies. And the way that we do this is by forming connected communities that are influential in the way that they define and shape the advancements in industry. And they also provide a platform that helps our members strategically leverage the products and services they do. So we're looking about bringing together communities, bringing together people that maybe wouldn't traditionally talk together to try and do great and new things. What we do is we act as a catalyst for collaborative networks in most of the underpinning technologies, and Hussein mentioned some of them there, and it's mostly the technologies that are driving the new economy. And some of the technologies you can see are listed up there, which will be familiar to all of you. But what we mustn't do is forget the semiconductor industry that underpins all of this new technology right across its supply chain. And I know many of you in the room today are representing your companies that are part of that supply chain in the semiconductor industry. So I want to reassure you that we still value that as part of what we're doing. And even though we're moving on and evolving, it's still very important to make sure that we support the semiconductor industry as we move forward. We've recognized that industries are changing and they can no longer really just survive by talking within their own industries or within their own silos. They really need to reach out across new industries. For example, the motor car is no longer a standalone product. For the last 100 years, a car has been produced, it's been delivered, it's gone out onto the road, and once it's on the road, apart from bringing it back for its annual service or a bit of repair work, it didn't really have much interaction with anything else. But what we're seeing now is that the car is part of a connected ecosystem. So it's sharing data, it's being shaped by new user habits, the technology that's coming in from different industries that aren't historically associated with the car industry. So we're starting to see massive collaboration between the traditional players in the automotive field, for example, and new entrants coming in from IT or coming in from other sectors which traditionally wouldn't be even part of or considered as part of a discussion. And we're starting to build together networks that do that. And what we do is by building these networks together, it builds a collaborative network that brings people together across from the different ecosystems who can work well together to quickly cut through some of these issues and some of the barriers that they face as the world's changing demands actually change on the technology. And we think that by having that collaboration and that ability to cut through those issues quickly puts us in a very strong position, particularly in the UK. Because you're not going through this natural evolution to get to the next stage. You're actually forcing it and having the discussions, and it's actually forcing the discussions. So today, Techworks has a number of established communities. Some of them were born from the previous NMI days that some of you will be recognising. And we're collaborative leaders in the UK for automotive electronics with our ASIN group, for internet security with the IOTSF, a collaborative force for power electronics within the PE UK group, and not forgetting the engineering, design and manufacturing and supply chain in the semiconductor industry with NMI. You'll also see on here the UK ESF, which is a Techworks company. And Stu Edmondson will be talking after me about some of the things that he's doing to support the growing needs for new skills in the technology sector. And I'd like to finally mention another collaborative group which is gaining momentum for us. Our Women and Minorities Working Group is helping to ensure that the opportunities that are in technology are open to everyone. and Lisa and Jim will be talking about this a little bit later. But we're not complacent. We know that we can't do it on our own, and we know that we have to reach out across other communities. We've pretty much grown ourselves in the UK, but our members are telling us that it's no longer sufficient to just be a group that represents the UK. We actually have to reach out into the global space. And we recognise that the only way that we can do that quickly is by collaborating with others. So what we've done is we've collaborated with SEMI, which some of you will know is a global semiconductor industry, which is doing many of the things that we're trying to do with Techworks. And we signed a memorandum of understanding with them earlier in the year. And that's led to some great collaboration opportunities, and it's actually given us access to the German OEMs for the automotive industry, for example, which is something which is really hard to pull into. And I'm sure Paul and Steve will be talking about that very shortly. The other group that we signed an MOU with is Zenzig. Zenzig, previously known as Meridian, is the group which was set up by the government as part of their Centre for Connected and Autonomous Vehicles. So they're the delivery arm of the government's Future of Mobility programs. And what we're doing by signing an MOU with them is it means anything to do with electronics in the Future of Mobility in the UK is now being channeled through us. So we were helping with them to put together a recent roadmap that was recently published, the roadmap to 2030. So by having these collaborative networks, it means it gives us global reach, but it also means that we can collaborate much faster and give you guys who are our members access to these teams very, very quickly. So rather than me just talk about all the things that we've been doing over the last 12 months, the guys in the office have put together a video which I'd like to show you now. So please just take a note of the video of what we've been doing over the last 12 months.
In 2019, we brought the Techworks family much closer together.
Techworks' mission is to strengthen the UK's deep tech capabilities as a global leader of future technologies. To do this, we form adjacent connected communities that are influential in designing and shaping the advancements of industry, providing a platform to help our members strategically leverage products and services to drive profitable growth. The ASEN Group continues to work closely with the Power Electronics UK Group in the electrification of powertrains, and we are very proud to be part of an escape project which is being led by McLaren. In 2019, ASEN appointed Dr. Stephen Lambert from McLaren Applied Technologies as the new chairman. It would also launch the Clean and Connected Mobility workstream, as well as its electrical storage systems subgroup of the More Electric Powertrain workstream. IOTSF have appointed their new chairman, Stephen Patterson from ARM, and have also achieved record numbers of attendees for the 2019 IOTSF conference. The IOTSF group had a successful year, and as well as bringing on many new members, was able to successfully succeed in bringing in a £6 million project with partners, and Techworks is very proud to be part of the Cyberstone project, which is being run by Innovate UK. NMI continues to build on the success of the semiconductor industry with the support that we give to the manufacturing groups and the supply chain and the engineering design groups. We have run many successful workshops this year, and we continue to get positive feedback from the groups that participate in what we do. Paul Taylor continues to lead the Power Electronics UK group, and they look at their work streams with systems, more electric powertrain, skills and research and development. Some highlights from the UK ESF. We launched the high-profile media campaign Turn On to Electronics. The first Girls into Electronics residential course was held at the Royal Holloway University. The Electronics Everywhere projects provided to 175 secondary schools. And the 500th UK ESF undergraduate scholarship was awarded. One of the greatest things that we have in our organisation is the ability to reach out to all members of the community. And Techworks is proud to be supporting women and minorities in technology. And one of our new networks that will be growing in 2020 is based exactly on this ethos. Techworks is not going to sit on its laurels. In 2020, we're looking to add new networks to support the user experience, digital health supporting the NHS and integrating with life sciences, We're looking to support AI systems, where we can get to support analytics and automation, robotics, machine vision and learning, and we continue to grow further and further into the deep tech sector. Techworks is on the brink of revolutionising the cooperation and the collaboration of industry in the UK.
Thank you very much.